Welcome to the Irish Garden Bird Survey 2025. The aim of the survey is to gather data on the number of birds visiting our gardens. Beginning on the 1st of December, volunteers are asked to keep an eye on their garden at least once a week for 13 weeks and count the number of birds that they see. You can monitor your garden as often or as little as you like during the course of the survey and keep a note of how many of each bird you see. When you fill out the form at the end of the week, you should only count the highest number of a particular species you see at any one time in a given week. For example, if you monitored your garden 4 times during the first week, on the Wednesday at 3 p.m., you see 8 sparrows. This is more than you saw earlier that morning and more than any other day during the week. So you put 8 in week 1 next to house sparrow. You saw 2 robins at 11 on Friday. This is more than any other time during any day of that week, so you put 2 in the week 1 column next to robin. Your form will look like this. In week 2, you find you are busy and monitor your garden less often. On both Tuesday and Thursday, you see 1 robin on each occasion, so you enter 1 on the form. You see the most blackbirds on Tuesday, so you note 2 blackbirds on the form and ignore the 1 you saw on Thursday. As you did not see any sparrows this week, you leave the box next to house sparrow blank. There are some other questions on the form, including whether you leave out food for birds or not. Do not feel that you have to leave out food for birds. However, if you do decide that you are putting out food, ensure that you are willing to keep it topped up beyond the survey and into springtime. At the end of the 13 weeks, pass on your survey to Bandon Tidy Towns group.